Hello and welcome back everyone. Andy Bryan here from The Soul Pathway, and today within this video I'm going to be providing you with a shamanic guidance reading for January 2020. And with that, I wish you all a happy new year. I hope you're all looking forward to and are excited for the year ahead. Within this video, as I said, I'm going to be providing you with a shamanic guidance reading, but I'm not going to be doing it for the year ahead. I'm going to be providing you with a spread for January 2020. So we are going to be looking at and exploring the energies for January 2020. If you have any questions or comments throughout this video, please leave them below, and I look forward to hearing any insights that you gain from this reading today. So without further ado, let's jump into the reading and see what comes up for January 2020. As always, what I love to do is tune into the cards. Just takes me a moment just to connect and feel what I believe is the right cards for today. Card. One more card. Okay. Perfect. So we've got our 3 cards for the reading. I'll take these other cards out of the way for the moment, and we'll jump into the reading itself. Let's go for it. See what these cards bring us today. And I love using the animal cards from Jamie Sams, as I do believe they bring some really accurate insights in terms of the energy and what it's coming through at this time. So we'll set the intention and see what is being guided to us in this very moment. Owl, beautiful card. Owl is an absolutely beautiful card. We've got the frog. Interesting, very, very interesting. And then we've got the beaver. So a very interesting spread that we've got there. So let's explore what these cards mean. And what I love to do is obviously pull the 3 cards to start off with, give you an overview of each and every card, and then at the end I will provide an overview of what they all mean when they come together. So let's first of all look at and explore the owl, see what's coming through there. And I love to read the poems from the book because the poems are just beautiful and they bring a message in themselves in many ways, really. So owl is all about deception. Owl, magic omens, time and space. Does truth emerge? Casting out deception, silent flight, sacred medicine bird. So owl is a beautiful bird which its symbolism is all about deception. Owl medicine is symbolically associated with clairvoyance, astral projection and magic, both black and white. Owl is called the night eagle on several medicine wheels used by American Indian teachers. Traditionally, owl sits in the east, the place of illumination. Since time immemorial, humanity has been afraid of the night, the dark and the unseen, waiting fearfully for the first crack of morning light. Conversely, night owl's friend. So as you may know, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I'm always talking about the shadow. And for me, this is in many ways what this card is speaking about, because we can be very fearful or afraid of the night or that which lurks in the dark, in what is unseen. But Once we allow ourselves to delve into that space, explore it, discover what is lurking within, that is when we can find beauty and joy in the experience, and we can learn to heal those aspects that are unhidden, go unseen, maybe those things that we're afraid of looking at within ourselves. So from my perspective, this is all about not deceiving yourself and allowing yourself to see clearly, because the owl has, very clear vision. When they hunt at night, they always hunt at night, and they can see very small moving objects. Like they like to hunt mice, don't they? So they can see very clearly and attack their prey, in the moments of darkness. And in many ways, that's what you need to do. You need to allow yourself to see in the darkness. Remove that deception and allow yourself to work through whatever needs to be seen and revealed. So owl hunts its prey at night. Not only can owl see in the dark, it can also accurately pinpoint and identify any sound. This gives it an advantage when seeking food. Owls are night hunters. Some native people are fearful of owl and called its feathers deceiver feathers. An owl feather is silent. You cannot hear owl when it flies, but its prey definitely knows when it strikes, for its beak and talons are razor sharp. It is any wonder that in many cultures, owl is a symbol for wisdom. This is because owl can see that which cannot be seen, which is the essence of true wisdom. Where others are deceived, owl sees and knows what is there. So this is all about lighting up and illuminating that which is held in the darkness. It says here, if owl is your personal medicine, no one can deceive you about what you are doing, no matter how they try to disguise or hide it from you. You may be a little frightening to be around, since so many people have an ulterior motives which you see right through. If you are unaware of your medicine power, you may take keen insights and abilities for granted. Others never do. You may frighten them and reflect their blindness, but you cannot be fooled. Our medicine people know about an individual's inner life, and the person knows about themselves. If you have pulled the animal card of the owl, you are being asked to use your powers of keen, silent observation to intuit some of life's situations. Owl is befriending you and aiding you in seeing the total truth. Owl can bring you messages in the night through dreams or meditation. Pay attention to the signals and the omens. The truth always brings about further enlightenment. So very, very beautiful. We find our wisdom in the darkness, in the shadows. And I speak about wholeness and unification a lot as well, because that we speak about love and light a lot, but we neglect the shadow. But we can't have wholeness without the shadow. There is beauty in the shadow, there's love in the shadow, and all we need to do is transmute it, transcend it, and step into that place of light with the shadow, because that brings about wholeness, that brings about peace, and that is more beautiful that's the most beautiful thing in my perspective that you can ever feel. So that's a beautiful, beautiful card for you to connect with, but allow yourself to see the truth, as it will always bring about further enlightenment. So let's move on to the frog and see what the frog brings. I pulled the frog just the other day, so it'll be interesting what shows up here. Frog is another very interesting card, which is very much connected, I believe. So we'll see what the frog brings us today. The frog is all about cleansing. And you could say this is cleansing from the past year, all that's been and gone, so that we can step into the year ahead, the energies of the future, and what it is we're manifesting. What are we calling into our lives? Sing, frog, sing. Call the rains, quench the dryness, cleanse the earth. and then fill me up again. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, it speaks about what I've just mentioned there. Frog sings the song that brings the rain and makes the dirt road more bearable. Frog medicine is akin to water energy and the east of the medicine wheel. Frog teaches us to honour our tears, for they cleanse our soul. The water rites belong to Frog, including initiations of water. So allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to connect, allow yourself to purge. Feel the emotions and feel that tenderness that you connect with within your soul, because that will allow you to cleanse and rebirth as it's initiating you into what is yet to come. Allow yourself to feel it, allow yourself to work through those emotions and feelings as it's preparing you to cleanse your body for sacred ceremony. It is the element we understand best in the womb. It's interesting that I mentioned rebirth there. Frog, like ourselves, is a polywog in the fetal waters and only learns to hop after it experiences the world of fluidity. The transformation into adulthood prepares the frog for its power to call in the waters of the skies. The rain, in knowing the element of water, frog can sing the song that calls the rain to earth. When the ponds are dry, frog calls upon thunder beings to cleanse and replenish the earth with water. Like frog, we ask to know when it's time to refresh, purify, and refill the coffers of our soul. If frog has hopped into your cars today, its ribbit may be calling you into the cleansing that you need. If you were to look at where you are today, would you use any of the following words described in your condition? Tired, overloaded, harried, frustrated, guilty, itchy, nervous, at a loss, empty, or even weakened? If so, take a break and allow yourself to bathe in the waters of frog medicine. This could mean to take a long, relaxing bath, disconnecting the phone, yelling stop, or taking a deep breath and cleansing your body and your soul through your breath. The key thought is to find a way to rid yourself of distractions and to replace the mud with clear energy. Then replenish your parched spirit, body and mind. An ability of frog medicine people is to give support and energy where it is needed. A frog medicine person can clean negativity from any environment. Many mediums or clairvoyants who work with cleansing haunted houses carry frog medicine. Many of the world's seers use water on their hands when tapping into the realms of reality due to water's superconductive nature. Frog speaks of new life though, and harmony through its rain song. The deep tones of frog's ribbit are said to be a call to the thunder beings, thunder, lightning and rain. The ribbit is the heartbeat that comes into harmony with the Father Sky and calls for the replenishment needed. Call to frog and find the peace and the joy of taking time to give to yourself. A part of this giving is cleansing yourself of any person, place or thing that doesn't contribute to your state of serenity and replenishment. Very much well connected, because if we look into the darkness, we allow ourselves to see whatever is coming through to us. We can also allow ourselves to feel. The frog is allowing ourselves to connect with our own emotions, connect with that water energy, go with the flow, and also allow ourselves to rebirth so that we can replenish ourselves. Know when to take time out for self-care. And a big part of giving And cleansing yourself is cleansing yourself of any person, place, or thing that doesn't contribute to your new state of serenity and replenishment. So allow yourself to be reborn with an energy that suits and vibrates with you, because that is the true beauty of Frog. And that's what knowing what self-love is all about. I've spoken with many people recently about self-love being self-care. For if we're not caring for ourselves, we are not loving ourselves. So Frog is teaching us to do that by connecting with only those things that serve our higher purpose and the serenity and joy and bliss that we seek to discover and find within our lives. Beautiful, beautiful card. Let's now move on to 22, which is the Beaver. 22 is one of my divine numbers, really. I see it all the time, so it's no wonder it's come up in many ways. And the Beaver is all about being a builder, because it is the builder of life. So once you've delved deep into your shadow, once you've done that cleansing and worked through all those things that no longer serve, what you can then do is allow yourself to purge, to rebuild for the future. And this in many ways is rebuilding for the year ahead, setting your intentions, defining what it is that you want in your life, and going after what it is you truly desire, which is beautiful, beautiful card. And the divine number of 22 as well. So let me read the poem here again. Beaver, teach me to build my dreams, including others too. One mind, one thought, hearts as one, lessened, learned from you. There's many lessons learned, and you could say this is in many ways about divine love and unification, as it speaks about one heart, one thought, hearts as one, and lessons learned from you. So it's that reflection of one another as well. But for many of us, it could also be the building for the future as you connect with your desires and dreams, what it is you want to manifest in your life. And Beaver is the doer in the animal kingdom. Beaver medicine is kin to water and earth energy, and it incorporates a strong sense of family and home. If you were to look at the dams that blocked woodland streams, you would find several entrances and even exits. In building its home, Beaver always leaves itself many escape routes. This practice is a lesson to all of us, not to paint ourselves into corners, but if we eliminate our alternatives, we can dam the flow of experiences in our lives. A doer is characterized by industriousness, and the Beaver knows the limitation cancels productivity. And this is in many ways about connecting with your divine power, knowing your truth and really following it, because Beaver is armed with very sharp teeth that are capable of felling whole trees. Imagine what those teeth could do to limbs of predators. From the rear, Beaver is armed with paddles, a paddle-like tail that aids in swimming as well as guarding its behind. This tiny mammal is well equipped to protect its creation. To understand Beaver medicine, you might take a look at the power of working and attaining a sense of achievement. In building a dream, teamwork is necessary. To accomplish a goal with others involves working with the group mind. Group mind constitutes harmony of the highest order, without individual egos getting in the way. Each partner is in to project honours the talents and abilities of others, and those to complete the piece of the puzzle that belongs to them. In working well with others, a sense of community is achieved and unity ensues. So maybe it's also about collaboration, and when you come together, you notice your divine powers, your gifts, or you're here to give back to the world. And when you connect with your true gifts and talents, you also allow others to do the same. And in collaboration, when you bring those two gifts and talents together, they allow you to unify as one as you step into a whole new energy that can transcend where you are currently in your life, or transcend an individual's energy in itself. Two combined energies together are incredibly remarkable and can create about incredible change. So if the Beaver has appeared in your spread, it may be time to put your ideas into action, to complete some sort of project that's been neglected. The Beaver card could also be asking you to settle your differences with fellow co-workers or friends. Beaver tells you to look for alternative solutions to life's challenges and to protect the creations which you put your love and energy into. Sometimes Beaver brings you a warning to watch your back. If this is your message, you will know it by the position in which the card falls in your spread. If the card falls in the south position, it reminds you, your child self, that trusting is okay, but caution is necessary. Use your discernment and all will be fine. So we have a beautiful spread for January 2020. Owl teaches us all about deception, allowing us to see the unseen and using our intuitive and clairvoyant abilities to connect and work through whatever needs to be worked through within our shadow. The Frogos allows us to connect with those inner emotions and feelings so that we can allow ourselves to heal, replenish, allow ourselves to go into that womb and be reborn. Because 2020 brings about a new energy. So it's okay to step out of the old and those things that no longer serve you. People, places, environments that no longer serve you, you can leave them in the past as you step into a new, bright and beautiful future. And as you begin to step away from those things, you can then step into a new energy as you become the builder in your life with the Beaver, using your special talents and your abilities, those razor sharp teeth and that tail that protects you. You can move into the future with strength, but allow yourself to connect with the power that lives within you, because that will allow you to build the future of your desires and dreams as you manifest it into your life and you make the required steps in order to move forward into the direction of your dreams. So another beautiful spread for January 2020. I hope you found it to be valuable and useful. As I've mentioned before, if you've got any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And also please like, comment and subscribe to this video. If you found it to be valuable, please also share it with your friends. And one final thing though, at the Soul Pathway, it is my goal and aim to help you bring your soul into alignment, to help you disconnect from conditions and patterns of the ego, to heal from the shadow and really, as I said, bring your soul into alignment so you are being driven by your unconscious values, beliefs, motivations, and so that you're going into the directions at which your soul is guiding you towards. If you'd like any personal support on your spiritual journey, please be sure to reach out to me, and I'd love to support you in this coming year in 2020. It's going to be an incredible year for each and every one of us who really wants to step into the future with courage and strength and leave all those old things behind. I provide a Soul Pathway Clarity Call, which is, you can book this within my Soul Pathway app or on my website, which is www.awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk. What I will say is though that these clarity calls cost $55, and the reason why they cost $55 is They help you bring clarity and direction to your spiritual journey as we look at how I can support you in moving forward in your life. But also, the $55 is because there are many people that often book sessions and don't turn up, which isn't valuing my time where I can best serve you. So I want to make sure that I'm only attracting people who are really committed to their spiritual journey and soul pathway, because I'm here to help, guide and support you on your journey. So if you are committed, you would like to create those changes in your life, and you really would like to step into and embrace your true soul essence, then I'd love to hear from you. Be sure to book your Soul Pathway Clarity call on the website, again www.awakenyoursoulpathway.co.uk, or even within my Awaken Your Soul Pathway app, which is available on all Android phones. Thank you for listening. I hope you have found this reading to be valuable. I hope it's brought you some excitement and energy for 2020. And with that, I wish you all the best. Thank you again for listening, and I will speak to you all again very soon. With that, I will say bye for now.